Congress has claimed that anti-incumbency against the ruling NPP in Meghalaya is intensifying, with several defectors already approaching the party and more prominent leaders expected to follow. AICC Secretary Matthew Anthony, during his visit to the state on Monday, said the party was working on grassroots revival and expressed confidence of returning to power in 2028. He alleged that many NPP leaders were disillusioned and hinted that some, quote, big names, unquote, were ready to switch sides, though he stressed loyalty would be the deciding factor for entry into the Congress party. Taking aim at defectors, Anthony accused them of betraying the mandate given under the Congress symbol and described their move as a, quote, sellout, unquote, to the ruling camp. While steering clear of criticism against State Party Chief Vincent H. Pala, the Congress leadership singled out former legislator Ronnie Lingdor for betrayal.
We would like to take your attention to the Jan Adhikar Yatra undertaken by our leader Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition in the state of Bihar. You will ask, why is this concerning to the people of Meghalaya? You have recently seen the press conference done by the leader of opposition, Sri Rahul Gandhi, on the 7th of August in Delhi, where he exposed one single constituency in Karnataka, where 1,250,000 votes were of multiple duplicate and faking of its origin, whereby which the votes in the constituency were misaligned or fabricated for a victory. Now, this is only one constituency where the exercise has been done for 6 months and taken it. Why? Because the Election Commission of India refused to give the details. I don't want to take it round press conference by getting into the entire details, but I'll ask you fundamental questions for the people of Meghalaya to understand. Who is the constitutional body of Election Commission of India? Are they answerable to the government, or are they answerable to the people to conduct a fair and just election? The cause which is championed by the leader of opposition, Sri Rahul Gandhi, is that the Election Commission of India is prima facie at fault and in cahoot with the government of India to manipulate the election results, which has given this victory for BJP to form this government in the center. And it is now coming out in many states. Recently it has come out in Madhya Pradesh that there is 700 voters coming out from a single address. So if the Election Commission of India is fair, what is stopping it from the Election Commission of India to share the voters' details for us to, for the nation to compare it in a very transparent manner? What is there for the Election Commission of India to hide? What is there for the Election Commission of India not to be transparent to the people of this country? That is exactly what the leader of opposition, Sri Rahul Gandhi, is asking. And now I will come why it is related to the people of Meghalaya also. If the voting is suppressed, like in many dictatorial countries, where the voting is just maintained as a fake mechanism to say that we have a democratically elected government, whereas the entire voter list is manipulated. That is what we are questioning. The government, the employees of the government, the elected representatives of the government, the message which leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi is conveying is that we should remember ourselves that they all are the servants of the people to serve the people and not the masters of the people. And that is a point which we are communicating. And that is where the people of Meghalaya also has to be concerned about this. The second is about the Supreme Court's remark on the leader of opposition. The Supreme Court, while maintaining the respect of the Supreme Court, if the leader of opposition is denied to raise the matters in the parliament which is of concern for the people, and denied the opportunity to have a debate in the parliament, then where shall he talk? He should talk to the people, because he is a servant to the people. He is elected by the people, and he is given the responsibility by the people. So the one who is fighting for the constitution cannot or should not be reprimanded by such overreach. The 4 MLAs who have left us, let's address the bull in the hall. How were they elected? Were they elected as individuals, or were they elected as under the symbol of hand? They were elected under the symbol of hand. So people trusted whom? People trusted the Congress party. Okay. So a few people ask me why I call them Judas. Because when you have the power of an MLA, it is a power given to you, entrusted by you to fight, given by the party to fight for the party and become an MLA. We have no element of a second thought to call them out as Judas, because they sold their souls for themselves, forgetting that they were chosen by the people for the Congress party. And the same people will choose the Congress party again. And that is the commitment which we have from the people. And Congress party is not new to these betrayers. We were in this country from 1800 onwards. We put this country together. We faced many challenges. We have seen the ups and downs, but we have delivered to the people at every point of time. And that is the confidence which is backing us. We have people with us, who are willing to join, including big names in the state, but we are not kind of, looking into them. We are looking into people who can stay committed to this party. We are looking into people who can build the commitment to the people of Meghalaya. Our only interest in building the party is for the people who stay committed to the people of Meghalaya, and not for themselves, who sell themselves. In the KHADC election, we had Ronnie, who was completely supporting the NPP alliance, whereas the PCC president and each one of us wanted that alliance to be called off. And we see that there was an understanding between the NPP and Ronnie at that point of time. That's why he moved aside. So why should you blame a PCC president for that one? Yeah.
We are all equally responsible.
We are all, see, on an election performance, let us say that, we wanted that alliance to be called off much earlier. But we had Ronnie, who was kind of a part of that one, saying that there were many schemes which he was planning to do, but we never knew that this was a scheme. We thought it was a scheme for the people. But it was his personal scheme which he was planning, which we don't know.
He was also in this scheme.
Yeah, that's what. So the scheme which he was planning to be delivered was this scheme. Whereas we thought, the scheme was, the scheme for the people of Meghalaya. Yeah, so that is what it is. So we collectively take the responsibility that we couldn't perform well in the KHADC, but we will never agree to your question and proposition that it is a PCC president's failure.